Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the virtual Nurturer Orientation Program for the school year 2021 and 2022. So this is the beginning of the new session. So though we would be happy, although we planned that this year we would at least get to meet you face to face, but because of the unavoidable circumstances, we again decided on going through the virtual platform. Remotely, we thought we will at least start the year with an orientation program so that you get a heads up of what we plan to do throughout the year. For the evening or the afternoon, I have 3 other team members who join me for the orientation presentation. With me, I have Mrs. Rajni Chitra, who is our academic director. And I have on my right, Mrs. Sridevi, who is our vice principal. And then I have on my extreme left, Mrs. Sudha, who is the junior school academic lead. She in turn will be introducing her team, who would be in touch with you regularly about the school updates. So if you have any queries, we already have mentioned you the numbers to which you will have to approach us through, and also the ID which you can write to us about any queries. April usually is a settling period where we have few here and there. We need to get that feedback from you so that we can serve you better. With this, I would like to start the session for the day. More of the academic related queries or more of the academic related day-to-day activities and orientation will be taken up by our junior school lead, academic lead, Mrs. Sudha. Rajni ma'am has few insights which she would like to discuss with each one of us for the noon. And we also plan to take up few question and answer sessions at the end of the session where we try to give you some answers or answer your queries related to technical glitches, whether the school is going to be online or what is your plan for the session. So these things, whatever queries you have, I think we're going to publish a number. So are we going to publish a number for the parents to send their questions? Okay, so we already have sent you some number. So please type in any of your queries so that we can take a couple of queries at the end of the session. So most of you are aware we are a K-1-2 school which started in the year 2018. Though this school Intelley has started in the year 2018. We are in the field of education. We are a brand, Pollux, which is there in this education stream for more than 50 years. So Intelley is a new age school which we have thought that the current generation needs to get this kind of education. So we started off with this kind of environment in the year 2018. Welcome to the session. Sudha, maybe you can start off with the introduction of your team.
Hello, dear nurturers. I'm sure many of our new parents are very curious to know about the co-learners of their kids, and here they are. So let me help you with the mother teachers of each grade starting from nursery to grade 5. That is Miss Shailaja. She is the mother teacher of nursery, the inception.
Namaste, I'm Shailaja, mother teacher for nursery. I believe in play-based learning, so I want to give a joyful learning to my kids. Thank you.
And Miss Jhansi, mother teacher of K1, that is the lower kindergarten.
Good evening, one and all. I'm Jhansi, mother teacher for kindergarten K1. My vision for the academic year 2021-22 is to plan creative activities which will help in the holistic development of children. And I believe that kindergarten is a pillar, and I will promise that I'll make it as strong as I can. Thank you.
Wonderful, Jhansi. And she is Miss Madhuri. She is the mother teacher of K2, and also the academic facilitator for the pre-primary school.
Namaste, I'm Madhuri. I'm K2 homeroom teacher. I believe that every child is unique and special, and I make sure that each day of learning is joyful in our school.
And Miss Swati, mother teacher of grade 1. She doesn't look like one, she looks like one among them. So let us listen to her plans for the academic year.
Namaste. I am Swati and I am mother teacher of grade 1. Facilitating my students and singing have always been my passion. For this academic year, I am ready with a lot of activities and plans where my kids and I will grow together and learn together. Thank you.
We have one more Swati here. Yes, and she is mother teacher of grade 2.
Namaste everyone. I am Swati, mother teacher of grade 2. Our intentions for this academic year is to make our kids learn their concepts by doing more and more activities in a happy, creative, mindful and ignited way. Thank you all.
Wonderful. And Miss Mahija, she is mother teacher of the other section of grade 2.
Hello everyone, my name is Mahija. I am mother teacher of grade 2. I am one among them when I am with my kids. Thank you.
Wow. And she is Miss Hemambika, mother teacher of grade 4.
Good evening everyone. I am Miss Hemambika. I am mother teacher for grade 4 and also I am co-learner for computer science. I feel blessed for having a very good technical knowledge and which is connecting me with the kids to explore many skills on them. Thank you all.
Wow. And she is Miss Shravanti, the grade co-learner of 5A.
Hi all, I'm Shravanti. I'm grade co-learner of grade 5. I'm happy to here with grades 4 and 5 for social and English. And my journey for 21-22 is, I could promise that all my Intelli kiddos will stay resilient, beaming, and to build a strong network. Thank you all.
And she is Miss Swati Bhuma, grade co-learner of 5B.
Namaste everyone. I am V. Swati, co-learner of 5E, and I help my children with science and maths. I want to bring out all the potentials and abilities of all my kids. Our destination for the year 21-22 is to bring out all the hidden talents of all our intelligence. Thank you.
Great, Swati. And she is Miss Uma. She happens to be our co-learner of Hindi right from K2 to grade 4.
नमस्ते, मैं हूँ उमा। मैं हिंदी अध्यापिका हूँ। हमें अपने बच्चों को पढ़ना लिखना ही नहीं बल्कि उनके साथ बात करना, करवाना भी सिखाना मुझे बहुत पसंद है और उन्हें तरह तरह की गतिविधियों के द्वारा मैं नए नए तरह से बच्चों को बोलना, लिखना और पढ़ाना भी सिखाना चाहती हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, my dear co-learners. I know that grade 3 students and the new parents might be looking for Miss Susanna. And yes, she is not here today with us because she had to attend a personal call. And we also have Miss Deepika, who is going to take care of Telugu for the grades K2 to grade 4. And yes, we all are waiting. I know we have begun our session. Let me just help you with few points because few of the parents could not make it to the interactions that we had in the beginning. The first week of the academic year 21-22 was the Learning to Learn week. We took good advantage of this week in brushing the concepts of their previous grades, and then we have just begun the concepts planned for the year for the academic year 21-22. And now that I request our director Rajni ma'am to please help you with few more points.
Thank you, Sudha. Thank you, team. That was wonderful just looking at you itself. I'm sure this is what our nurturers need to understand who are the co-learners who are going to take care of their kids. I can say one word where all of them will be playing for the next coming few months and days is they're going to be the parents for your children when they are here and beyond it also. It is an unsaid quality is that what I see them reflecting, and in fact whenever any nurturer comes and speaks to me, this is the first thing they say. You know, we've seen the classes during this online sessions because that is how you got a window into what a classroom is and what a teacher was. Other than that, it was just NCI meetings, and they told your teachers have really taken care of it. So with that beautiful foundation, we are stepping into our next academic year. So before going into this next academic year, previously, if it had been post and pre-pandemic times is what we talk, we had the whole mapping for you, including the dates and timings of what, when and how. But as these uncertain times had made it clear for you and for us, we take each step based on the situation. As nobody has predicted this month that we would have to move to online sessions. Yes, dear nurturers, we are moving to online sessions totally post Ugadi. The date, time, communication will be given to you through our number of platforms of communication, which will be elaborated clearly during the course of this 1 hour session for all of you. But would like to tell you that we will take each step at a time, shaping it, making our model dynamic and effective. All the nurturers who've been with us this whole year have seen that it's not one extra step we take complete sphere around them and address every aspect that is required for our co-learner here. New era, new challenges. They are all on our cards. When we are going to step into the new term, it is not just like he has come to the second standard, so first is not there. Parallelly, as we plan the new activities, we will be constantly addressing the learning gaps and also small kids. They have picked up so many things and they have dropped so many things over a course of 1 year of uncertain times. Here our nurturers are there along with the co-learners to shape it so that the best of the times come. There are a lot of good things that have come out of this period. They will be retained and the gaps that are there will be addressed. It's not like we are just going to go for the next year and we're not going to be talking about we are starting new textbooks. We will be definitely continuing not just the learning support, overall child support in every area, including their emotional well-being also. A lot of steps have been taken up. They will be addressed and will be communicated timely. Some so subtle that you might not even notice it. Some we would need to work along with you for these kind of activities. I'm sure they're looking for few dates and heads ups. As I told you, it is so easy to give a date few years back because we have planned out the whole year. Now to give a date is something which comes with a tinge that this is a tentative date. We plan to close this session by the end of the month. The date will be communicated, and any changes are required. Please keep an opening for our dynamic system to make it easier for you. As already intimated, I repeat once again, we are going for junior school totally online from post. Next date is something to be intimated to you by Monday, but post Ugadi. So this poses the biggest challenge, the technical challenge. It is so easy to cover all these technical issues if we are all at one place. We are all having same connectivity, we are all having same devices, and we are all the same technically as blessed as Hemambika if we can be. But since all of us have these kind of differences, there are bound to be a lot of gaps. I understand certain frustrations, and also sometimes it becomes a tedious task by many of our co-learners and nurturers facing the challenge together. We are there to address them. As number of steps have been put up, the beauty of this internally learning space is it will be attended immediately. So we are planning next whole week dedicated, especially for the newbies who have come, mapping of your communication platforms. Since I know that you are there and we are here, the mapping is having a gap. We are assigning Mrs. Madhuri Garu to address all the technical issues by phone. A person will connect with you, see how the mapping is having its gap. If it is not being resolved, maybe we would request you to come here. In situations where you cannot be here, we always have our Zoom sessions where we can fix up an appointment and go through it. This is how, in 3 steps way, we would like to address the technical. Connectivity issues, immediately the indent has been put up, and we are improving, amplifying the net connectivity in the school premises to make sure more quality. It is up to the mark, but I guess I can see that, the gaps, anything that starts out initial, it's small issues will be there. They are also recorded, addressed. Give it few days time, but I request all our nurturers to please respond to us immediately in any way, and we would be there to attend it. I guess it will take a matter of few days for things to settle down. This is about the technical aspect that I will. And many of you must be thinking, son, what are we doing in the month of May? As we don't have summer plans as we used to have previously. I think previously I used to just need to give them a date, and every one of us travel to our own required destinations. But many of us are going to be here, or even if you are in those destinations, this year has opened up a new possibility of learning distance mode. So through remote education, we are planning 2 dynamic programs. One program is summer special that will have as the flavor of the season. You all remember, I think, all of us went through that dalgona phase, cooking phase, cupcake making phase. Like that, we are also going in tune with what is required, coding for the kids. That is going to be provided along with a craft art workshop and also music. All these programs are very well structured with level 1 and level 2. If there are kids who would like to take it up to the level 2, they can go with it. I think we are looking at 2 weeks of this kind of summer special program. Parallelly, this is a time where we can address for a lot of our kids who needs that extra time to work on their challenging subjects. Like, somebody must be struggling with a language, or somebody must be struggling with their math. We have a specific basic programs that will last for a week or so, where this is a time for them to bridge that gap. We are going to utilize that also. So it is, in a way, we have an academic camp also, academic summer camp also being structured. The related information will be conveyed to you. These are the few things I could go on talking about. For all the new parents who have already been part of us, I can talk hours together about what we are, how we are, what we are doing, and all that. Would like to tell you that this is a space which is very conscious of what we are imparting, how we address minimum to maximum issues. There is no small or big for us. Your child needs to get complete holistic, or let me say complete, not an education, I would say, nurturing for him that is required when he steps out of this place. So what we are, or what is our goal or a mission, I would like to see it as reflected through our students once they are grown up in our environment. If you see our student sitting in a way, in a certain way, addressing people in a certain way, expressing in a certain way, that is when the goal and the mission of our school should be reflected instead of just us talking about it. So you would see this in every aspect of our school as we go. Any gaps relating to this, you are most welcome. As we kept on talking about making a parents volunteer committee, we will be communicating to you. If not for this uncertain times, by now it should have been part of it. Many parents are aware of it. We will have a team of co-learning nurturers and our community of Intelli, which will be in constant rapport so that we can make dynamic decisions and go with the times. These are the few points I can see, and some questions have already reached us before we started the session. I think, we can start this session with questions. I think we have the whole team here. We can address it. The first question, I think, Lata, I think you can address this. What is our platform of communication, in a way, updates from the school? How are we going to communicate to our nurturers and our co-learners?
So the question itself is little tricky, Rajni. Today while I was coming, so all of a sudden Sudha calls me, our academic lead for junior school calls me and says, "Ma'am, I have left a message, did you check?" And then suddenly one of my known friends calls me and says that I have sent you a message. So did you check? I was so confused. Sudha, I think I've missed on your message. Which platform did you send me the message on? She said, "Ma'am, I sent you an SMS. I was checking my WhatsApp. Then I started checking my Facebook messages, then Insta. And then finally I got to know that she sent me an SMS." So this is how we keep thinking, which platform, where do I check messages from, how do I check? So to make it little easier for you, earlier we had Class Dojo as a platform, then we had our communication portal being upgraded to MCB, then we thought Neverskip is something which is more useful for the safety and while traveling, so that the bus can be tracked where the child is and how you can get a message just before the bus reaches the stop. So based on all these statistics, what we thought is for this year, maybe starting from June onwards, we are going to restrict our communication portal or the channels to MCB, Neverskip, and email. So any important announcement that has to reach the parent will be sent through all three platforms. Neverskip, we will send a message. SMS will reach you saying that, "Dear nurturer, an important announcement is posted on MCB." MCB is My Class Board, where this app has to be downloaded on your mobiles. You'll be given a unique ID related to your child, school diary, your announcements of the class teacher, the regular circulars or announcement which have to reach you, home tasks, and other things are available. Even the gallery of the child. Few parents keep asking us, "Ma'am, can I see the pictures, how my child was in the class? What activity has he done?" So all these things are available on one single application, My Class Board. So this is where you will get the regular updates. I know we were using Class Dojo earlier. We have sent you a message saying that we are upgrading a portal. We are shifting, or we are in the phase of transition to My Classboard. There'll be few technical issues. That's the reason when we discussed with our academic leads, we thought we should make it easier. Instead of parent coming to the school for just taking the user ID and password, we thought over email and via SMS, we will send you the user ID and password. And also, Mrs. Madhuri, we thought we can help few of the parents in downloading this app on their mobile. Mrs. Madhuri, for a week, will be available to support you all in downloading, or if you're facing any technical glitches, she is going to come back to you with a solution and see that you all are mapped on My Classboard. This is not only for the new parents, this is for the existing parents also. Let me make it clear, we are shifting from the current Class Dojo to My Classboard. June onwards, with effect from June, once we reopen the school, we are post-vacation, we plan to go or use the platform My Classboard for any kind of updates. And SMS will still reach you saying that important announcements are posted on My Classboard. At the same time, for few parents who feel email communication is comfortable, any circular, important message that has to reach you will also reach you through our office staff via email. Hope this answered your question, Rajni.
I think so, you covered it up. Thank you, Lata. I think it is pretty clear. For many of our nurturers who might have missed it, we'll send this as a video so that they can run it through and get these details more clearly. We have one query right now. I think a little bit more elaborate explanation for home tasks is what our, I think, nurturers are looking for. I think, Sudha, you'll be the right person to address this. They want little more details when it comes to home tasks. And now that we are going to step into online, how are we going to address it?
Sure, ma'am. Well, the home tasks. Before I help you with the details of the home task, I would like to help you with the terminology that is reflected on Class Dojo or on MCB. By the end of every day, our co-learners share the daily learning of their students on Class Dojo and also on MCB, that is My Classboard, where you'll find the title named Daily Learning. It has got all the details of all the subjects that the kids come across or explore that very particular day. You may find the word class trails, which is whatever the child is learning in the space here, in his or her learning space. And you may find the word extended learning, which means the home task. Now, home task, yes, we do have a policy of home task, which shall be shared shortly, that is today or max tomorrow. It will be in your mails or also on your MCB. Now, wherein we thought math is a subject which has to be practiced every day. So you will find it common every day in the kids' home task. And then apart from math, there can be one more subject added to it. Well, as Srilata ma'am had said, all these are being posted on Class Dojo only for this month. Whereas, as we'll be shifting to MCB in the month of June, on MCB, under Class Diary, you will find a very clear picture of subject-wise home task. There will be a space for every subject where you'll find the home task in a very detailed manner. Now, sometimes it is possible for us to choose a subject other than the specified one in the home task. That could be because of the next day's assessment. So, I need your kind attention towards this, possible change. I hope this helps. Yes, ma'am?
I think it's very clear both ways we have addressed it. Still, if you have any queries at the end of this program, we will be messaging you few numbers for both technical issues and academic issues that you can message, call, and interact. That one point interaction that you would require. I have one more query here. Ma'am, I think this will be for you. We follow CBSE curriculum. At junior school, mostly we are going with the NCERT learning outcomes. So we have query from many parents asking if there are any changes being done because of the present scenario, what we will be taking it up. Can you share information from our board?
Good evening all. Now, as you know that CBSE always considered the loss whatever happened with the students during this pandemic. So taking this into consideration, CBSE is trying to go for alternative academic calendar, planner in fact, which is inculcating interesting and very challenging activities, mostly basing upon the themes, chapters, and it's focusing mostly on conceptual based learning through these activities so that it can fill the gaps. Whatever the loss has happened to the students, it can easily fill the gaps. And the importance of mapping on these themes is to facilitate the teachers and parents to assess the students' progress. Now, before the CBSE is introducing that, I'm very happy to share that we already done this and doing this so that the gaps are already filled, 90% of the gaps filled. And we are trying our level best, and hopefully we will be having the face-to-face classes, physical classes, where the 10% leftovers also can be filled. I think this is fine. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. As CBSE generally will be going for the nationwide learning outcomes, there are many places who had experienced supposedly metros who could not even start physical class even once. So these kind of learning outcomes are based on all country requirements. But when it comes to micro level, like our city and our school, we have had a very good run, I would say, in this prevailing situation. I can say we got a very good run of academics. We, I think, made the most of the digital help. At the same time, we were able to start our live classes sooner than expected. We could impart, in fact, our space is so supportive because of the being big classrooms and well ventilated, and students are also so proactive. It was like they want to come to school every day. You won't believe I have not yet announced for many of our kids that we will be going online fully. I know that there are set of students who will be like, why ma'am, we want to come to school. This kind of environment has helped us to make sure their learning outcomes and their goals and the milestones for this year are mostly in a good place. Here and there are there one or two are there which we want to make it personalized for them and take it up, and I think our learning support is a perfect example of this. There are a few questions here about books and uniforms, whoever missed out on the dates. The uniform online portal is available. it is communicated to you. We would like to send another mail to all of you about this mail, and you can order online. Don't worry if you're not comfortable with fit after it comes. We make it very interactive, and we are going to customize it for your son or a daughter accordingly. Other than this, we will have this person coming and visiting us in the course of few months, definitely when we are about to start our new term. When it comes to book, Sir has been generous in asking us to make an opportunity for all our kids to get these books if they missed out on once a week. I think that will also be communicated to you. Once a week, we will have a slot and time where you can come and pick up the books. Any such inability, if any parent is there or our nurturer is there away from the city of Vizag, you please communicate to us. We would love to courier them to you so that they reach your child. The most important is your child getting the best. I think other than this, there are 3 more questions. We have time to attend to 3 more questions is what I would like to say. This is about having dance classes online on Zoom. Yes, we did do this a few months back. Little bit of gap is there when it comes to students attending this class, because this is like an optional attitude is what they have. And we had to constantly remind junior school, at least they are enthusiastic and they are more active when it comes to Western than our classical dance, which we know. We have to anyway now go back to the same module. We are initiating these dance classes through online portal for the next coming week. The intimation will be there for you. This I could answer. I think one more query is there relating to Lata, school prayer details to be added in the website.
Okay, we'll look into that. I think the school diary already has the prayer song and everything, but we will see if we can add it in our website.
I think, we will communicate e-format also, now that we are going digital.
At least over email,
PDF.
if we can send it.
PDF of the school prayer will be forwarded. Thank you for bringing these important points to our notice. Next is this. I think I'll ask this to Sudha. She would be aware of this. Sudha, how often can we meet our child's co-learner, and when can we meet?
Yes, this is a very good question. Well, it would be great if you could schedule a meeting with a prior message to your child's co-learner, both on Dojo as well as MCB. Why I'm saying both is for us to get acquainted to the new app, that is MCB.
Maybe Sudha, can we make our co-learners be available with prior appointment weekly,
Yes.
1 day for an hour?
Can be done. And can that be a Saturday?
Yeah, we can plan to have this interaction with
Yes.
prior appointments planned maybe once a week
Yes.
for an hour.
That could be Saturdays.
Yeah, could be Saturday or
Ideal.
Friday between after school hours. We will keep them informed.
Ideal days will be Saturdays, Srilata ma'am. Yeah.
Saturday, 1 hour session where the co-learner will be available with prior appointment.
With prior appointment. Because why we insist on prior appointment is, I hope you understand that our co-learners would definitely like to meet you and help you with all the points, but they cannot ignore the students in the classroom at the same time. So only to bridge this gap, we insist on taking a prior appointment and then meet the co-learners.
I think they're pretty clear. Anything important, we're anyway available. But if you would like to sit down and discuss and get some insight, as they have suggested, Saturday seems to be good for all of us because all of us have that Saturday where we can take a little time off. Other than this, we are always open for, now that we are going digital, you can fix up an appointment through a Zoom session. Last year, I think we had about, in spite of our these online classes, we had almost 8 interactions with all our nurturers. I think the highest number of it, this was the word we have given it to all our nurturers in the starting itself, saying that we will call you so many times, you will say, what will we do coming there? We met you so many times. So here is this space where we want to invite you more and more. The only gap would be, if the teacher is committed to your child, I would not, as she said, would be disturbed, as you know very well how much your son or your daughter require your attention. You saw that during this pandemic when they were there at home, right? That is it. And the next query here is, this is like a common query and mostly senior school gets this. Any special steps taken up for communication in English? Sir, here I like to address this question because, you know, this is something. Here are 2 words. We generally think that communication means speaking in English. So whoever knows how to speak in English is good communicator. In fact, there are lines like this that, you know, you want to be a great leader, you need to be a very good communicator. We would like to communicate our outlook on this is, communication and language are 2 different things. Communication is a person trying to express whatever they are feeling, thinking, or wanting to other person to understand. This is communication. And there are different levels of communication. When it comes to junior school especially, it is not mostly verbal. It is number of other ways where he tries to communicate. And this, we have created our both curriculum and structure in such a way that they get to speak their mind from time to time. In fact, we just completed senior school 2 classes, Speak Your Mind, where the students got to express what they want to. Now let's come to the fact that their fluency in English. As you know that speaking in English is a tool that is so needed when you want to communicate to anybody in the world, at the same time make a credible impression. That is an innate system of our school. I don't think we should be in a place where you have to insist on separately saying that, you know, students need to pick up English, because when you come to a space like us, it is taken as a like a ground and a playground. English speaking is our integral aspect of it. So rest assured, this is part of the curriculum and the system, that language of your child, not just speaking, he needs to go to the depth which is required if you want to go to places. This is the second aspect. And the third aspect I would like to say is, if there are parents who are thinking that, you know, being a good communicator makes you a good leader, times are changing, sir. The different avenues are opening for students who may not be able to express. See, there might be an introvert child, and pushing that introvert child to constantly speak or express just for the sake of it is not going to be nurturing for him. So I would like to tell you that that kind of environment will not be created. He will find another avenue where he will know how to express, probably by writing, by art, or another means. But this is going to be a space where the child can be freely expressing what he wants to in the most effective language of communication, with the sensitivity of not making the other person take it wrong. This is our communication policy, and this will take some years because a lot of conditioning is there. We are working on it. This is our stand when it comes to language and communications. I think we are almost time's up, but would like to attend to 2 more questions. we would request you first, before we go into the questions, let me read out. I think our co-learners had made a small presentation PPT. We are going to be sharing it with their introduction of the co-learners. Since I can see there is a gap by loading it directly, the camera is going to focus on the screen which has the PPT of our co-learners. Hopefully you go through it before we address the other questions that have come towards us. We have William, the PPT, can you play that? You met all of them, but they made a beautiful PPT for all of you. To get more insight, we'll be sending it to you also. Before that, just have a look. You can focus on that. Music. As you can see, this is the PPT presentation of our co-learner. Did you recognize her? These are all the activities she has done in the year. And this is another Swati's PPT. She's an amazing artist, as you can see. All this last year and many more. You all know Mahija? As she said, I'm one among them. All her pictures will be that way. Oh, this is Susan, who you didn't meet today. The young chirpy girl. As you can see, this is our Hemambika Miss. Giving you beautiful insights about themselves and where they are heading. This is Shravanti. Can you see the beautiful activities she's been doing? Wow, what a beautiful artist you are, Shravanti. As it is clear, these are the fun things she's been doing in the class. Swati Bhuma. And this is our Deepika Miss you missed out on meeting. So they made their virtual presence by their PPT. I think we are mostly done with all the PPTs of all the teachers. Thank you. That's with our Hindi co-learners. Can you see the done? We'll be sending this PPT to all the nurturers. So, one more question I think we can take before the bus leaves. The question will be, I think, here. Any more are there? We have mostly attended to all the queries. This is about the school vacation. Since I've already addressed this, would like to again tell you that we plan to have their summer break starting from the first week of May. The proper intimation relating to this will be coming to you, but this is a tentative plan looking at the present situation. We want to complete your child's learning goals and then go for a break, but tentatively we would like to break for the month of May as usual, because our whole academic year has smoothly rolled out according to the plan. So we would like to stick to the same plan. Any changes are there, we will update you. And as I have already expressed, in this break there are two plans that will be executed. One is an academic plan and summer special. Make sure that your kids are enrolled and keep themselves active and ignited through the holidays. I think Lata ma'am has something to express.
No, I thought I would check with you on the vacation dates, as you said. Yeah, same question I thought I'll ask you, so you answered my question. So thank you, nurturers.
One more
Yes.
clarity. One more before we close down. I heard somewhere somebody telling that, the more complicated the system looks and the more complicated the speech looks, that means it is not being understood by the common man, means there's something not right. Only when you are very, very clear about what you are doing, how you are doing, that you will step out and simplify it. A simple word is, first simplify. Maybe it looks complicated only for people who don't have a command on it, that it looks complicated. I think, wasn't it Einstein who says, only when you can explain this to a layman, that's when you have a grip on the topic. This is the essence when it comes to our system here. We have a wonderfully chalked out, simple and subtle. The most profound things in life are very, very subtle and simple. To be simple is much more tougher, is what we understand, and we are simplifying it to you, though it is so vast and elaborate. The minute somebody talks about curriculums and academics, it goes on into hi-fi wordings like pedagogies and workshops and streams, and they use words as Bloom's taxonomy. It all comes down to your child, how he is absorbing. We would like to give you one important point, that constant workshops are happening at our end. Orientations, consultations. It is not like what we used to go, that we take up a text, see the topic, what class teacher taught, one activity done, and some notes is given. No. This has so many more aspects to it that we know how complicated the system can be, but when it comes to your end and your child, it is simplified. So the curriculum is well thought with all the aspects that are required in this new age and world, touching all the blooms, touching all the pedagogies that are required. And somebody says that ours is an IB method, IG method, and ICSC and CBSE. Dear parents, whatever may be that age, that child, how rooted and connected and clear is he at this point is what our major goal. And you will see that through our activities and what we do. And one more important aspect I would like to share, it is not a fancy process that we like to project it to you. We are not just going to show all videos and think that the child. We know that digital media is strong. At the same time, if you really do the proper research, you will understand that the neural connect and their learning is more deeper if it is not non-digital. In fact, many countries are opting out to not to go totally digital. So we are doing the right balance of both digital and non-digital and presenting it to your child. Other than this, every nurturer of ours know about our Rainbow program. Rainbow is the extended learning. The ecosystem of the child is getting evolved, and he is evolved in a holistic way where dance, music, technology, skill, yoga, every aspect, we call them rainbow learning, because every student, when they start the term, will get exposure to all the 7 aspects of it. Other than this, we have number of vertical learnings for them where they are adapted both at morning assembly level and also the classroom level, called millennial learnings, independent living, because we know this is a child who's going to be more independent, so there are a number of aspects required for him. This is our second aspect and most important essence. Whatever we do, we will always reflect these 4 aspects in a broader perspective. We want the child to be happy, because only when you enjoy, the best out of you comes. The creativity is not just the art and craft they do. In the way they sit, in the way they do it, in every aspect there should be a creative approach. Definitely ignited in the world where there is a thin balance between competition and pressure. Ignited, if he is self-ignited, this balance can be easily taken care. And most important, when we are going online, all of us are concerned how distracted they are going to be of the technology. Would they able to get themselves out of that technology and be able to relate to things that are real? For that, we have a number of mindful activities planned out for them. This is a simple, all-round sphere that we are going to present it to your child. The one requirement it needs is your active involvement. You need to encourage your child in everything he comes. We are not expecting you to be doing it. I know a lot of moms enjoy doing it. That's very good and very welcome, because you're working with your child. But what you need to do is, when a child comes with an enthusiasm, instead of saying that, probably you should be able to do it, rape cheddamu, I'm also in your place. We all know about our pressures and the world that we live in. Please be enthusiastic about what they are doing and encourage them, because that is what they require. A lot of parents come, what is ideal parenting and all this, because we are here for the last 20 years, comes and asks us one line that completely defines for a good parent. I don't know how that is, that word itself sounds wrong for me. Parent is a parent, there is no good or bad. But that what you are doing is right or wrong. A lot of them have this doubt. I figured out an answer for this, and I would like to share it. It is, if you are happy and you make your child happy in whatever they are doing, they are anyway getting the best. This is the reason why we always coin the word happy, 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 because the word itself will trigger that happiness. Hope we have conveyed what we stand for, both academically and also a lot of other aspects that you are involved. Any more queries, we are available. If you have any questions, I can see that few questions are still coming. We are already 4:30 into the day. We will address them one-on-one. Small queries that are one-on-one are there. We'll address all of you, and we will be waiting for your feedback. Thank you for being with us for almost an hour on a almost weekend evening. All the nurturers who missed out, don't worry, we'll be sending this video to you. Before I close, I again want to thank our Vice Principal ma'am to be here with us and sharing her knowledge with us. That is Sridevi ma'am. Lata, you are the problem solver here for every issue, as you have clearly exhibited. Anything to do with academics, I can tell you that Sudha will not compromise even 0.01 percentage in any aspect of it. That's one line I'll say. She do not compromise when it comes to her kids. This is what we are looking for. Finally, we'll close this session with one note of appreciation for all our teachers. It is so easy for us to see from far. This year, all our teachers have been doing online, offline, technical glitches, students' concern, their writing challenges, their assessments, and the students who are taking the easy way out in their exams. All these kind of challenges which they have never experienced, and still they are very motivated to take up the next challenge. I think I'm blessed to say that we have surrounded ourselves, or we created that energy where each one of them are ready to take up more than what they are. And if this spirit is there with us and your encouragement is there, I think we are going to make a beautiful space and beautiful set of kids that are coming out of our Intelli Learning Center. So with this note of gratitude to all these co-learners and mothers who are there for your kids, please acknowledge what they are doing it, because it will be a boost for them and a matter of support, and the amount of involvement is anyway high from their end. You put little bit of your efforts in it. We will make this year one of the best years for your child. We will turn it into one of the best years. It will be remembered that way. Thank you so much for being with us today. I think we all will sign off. We have something similar session for senior school coming week. I think the timing will be addressed to all of you. Thank you so much. Stay safe. Little bit high this week. I think, we can see number of cases are increasing. This is bound to happen, but be positive. The way it went up, the way it will go down. How we have ridden the first wave, we will do the second wave. We are going to come out of it stronger, and this can be a history for all of us. Stay safe. Take care. I'll say namaste.